Before a child reaches 5, he knows the intricate system that is the grammar of a language. Before he can add 2 plus 2, he will conjoin sentences, ask questions, use pronouns correctly, and negate sentences. He will have the creative capacity to produce and understand a limitless number of sentences. However sophisticated the child's developing language may be, he will not be able to produce sentences outside of the rules of his developing grammar.
I got a tape.
You got tape?
Yes, I did. I do.
What are you playing?
A tape. Papa just bought me this tape.
Really?
Yeah.
Who bought the tape for you?
Papa.
Papa?
Yeah.
What did Papa do?
This is other dog.
He did what?
Papa said, pay this.
Papa paid it?
Yes. Papa gave me one.
Notice that the child was able to properly assign the pronoun for Papa. He also corrected himself when he said, Papa get it. However, he inappropriately used the article a with a tape twice. He also used the verb paid incorrectly. He would have been correct to have said, Papa bought it.
How do you play with that?
I don't know the toys at.
You don't know where the toy's at?
No, in there. It's not everywhere.
Where do you think the toys are at?
It's not everywhere.
It's not in there?
No.
In this video, it was not difficult to understand what the child was trying to say. Though I found no syntactical errors, there were a few morphological errors present in the child's speech. He omitted the verb are twice and omitted the preposition in. However, these slight morphological errors did not take away from the meaning or the context of what the child was trying to say.
Yes.
You gonna read to me? Okay, read to me.
Mickey Poodle the hot dog and Donald and Goofy.
What's Goofy doing?
The child has not reached the level of reading ability. Instead, he reads by pointing out things in the books. At this point, he can name the characters or objects, but is unable to explain what the picture depicts. During this segment, the child exhibited no speech errors. However, there are a few questions that were raised that can be examined at a later point.
What are you doing?
This is for my puzzle. A ball from the house.
What do you do with the ball?
The child does not currently possess the capacity to conjugate verbs. Rather than say, I got this or I'm getting this, he uses get. This provides evidence that the child is overgeneralizing and allowing the verb to remain in its original state.
And Donald, and Donald, and Donald, and Donald.
Can you put Donald in the box where he goes?
Yes.
If that's where Donald goes?
Yes.
Oh, good job.
I
what's not in there?
This is the area.
In the previous video, the child attempted to explain that the parts of the book are not in the compartments. When asked what is not in there, he answered, "This is not in there." The child uses "this" to cover the entire playset. In other words, each individual piece became part of a collective whole. This.
Mommy, maybe open this. Just open this.
You want me to open it?
Yeah.
What's inside it?
Puzzles.
Puzzles?
Yeah.
Puzzles for what?
This are these.
For that?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you.
How do you play that puzzle?
I don't.
You don't what?
I don't know this one.
You don't know how to play the puzzle?
No.
Then what are you doing?
I don't know this one from a puzzle.
The child is able to properly form a question when he says, "Can you open this?" The required components are present in his request: verb, subject, and direct object. At this point, it seems to be apparent that the child understands the grammar of his language. By examining the structure tree, it is obvious that the necessary components of the child's question are present and in the correct grammatical order. However, we must also examine his concluding statement, "I don't know this one from a puzzle." Not only does it not answer the question, but it is also pragmatically unsound. What question is the child answering then? He believes he is answering, "What are you doing?" I deduct that the child meant, "I don't know how to play this."
Yeah, really fast. I got one. Hello. I just fast. Hello.
The child, full of generosity, left out a subject in his sentences. Instead of "Here you go," he says "Here go." It seems likely that he spoke so fast that "you" became "ya," which blended between "here" and "go" phonetically. In other words, "you" became a glide rather than an enunciated word.
It's so fit. They made the tears.
Wow, what is that?
Papa made it.
Who made it?
Papa.
Papa? Papa made it? When
Yes.
do you know when Papa made it?
Yes.
When?
I don't. Papa just made it.
Papa just made it?
Hello. 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 And hello. Hello. Hello.
The same errors concerning the missing "you" are present again. However, the child does say "Here you go" 3 times. After listening closely, it appears that the child has combined sounds which make it sound like he skips "you" entirely. Moreover, a syntactic error is present when the child says "it don't fit." He does not conjugate the verb to doesn't.
What are you building?
A feather kitten.
Really?
Yeah, feather kitten.
What are you going to do with it?
It's a big one.
Make it a big one?
Yes.
Why are you making a big one?
I do this.
Why do you do this?
It's a bit. I don't know.
Again, though no errors were present in the child's sentence structure, there are a few utterances that raise pragmatic concerns. Utterance such as "I'm tractor tipping," Do not appropriately answer the question, "What are you doing?"
Big one.
The really big one.
The horn.
Who are you going to show when you're done?
Papa. What happened?
I don't know. What happened?
It fell down.
It fell down?
Yeah.
Did it break?
Yeah.
Are you fixing it?
Yes, I'm fixing it. It's a big towel. See, it's a big towel.
It is a big tower.
Yes, I got missed it. See, it's a big towel.
I see it.
It's not a big towel. It's just a little.
Can you make it taller, as tall as you?
I'm a towel.
By this point, the child has demonstrated his sophisticated understanding of the grammar of his language. Though the child displays a syntactic error by omitting a function word when he says, "Yes, I'm fixing it," he exhibits no other errors. When the child says, "It's not a big tower, it's just a little," I do not believe he shows error in his speech. Rather, he trails off and does not complete his thought. The child has a few particular areas of difficulty. For example, with conjugating verbs, he says, "It don't fit," rather than "it doesn't fit." He has problems with function words like articles, prepositions, and plural pronouns. Remember when he discussed Donald and all of his toys fitting in the box, he lumped them together and said, "This not in there," instead of "these are not in there." He also has problems with complements with intransitive verbs. When he says Papa paid it, in which it refers to an object that was bought or purchased, remember that he would have been correct to have said Papa bought it. Phrase structure rules capture the knowledge that speakers have about the possible structures of a language. Notice that the child does not actually violate any of these phrase structure rules. Instead, many of his errors exist solely in the realm of morphology.